Against which team did you score a late winner on your Upton Park return in September?
Aston Villa.
Against which team did you score a hat-trick last month?
Manchester City.
How many West Ham goals have you scored this season?
9.
In 5 full seasons with West Ham, how many times have you been their leading goal scorer?
4 times.
How many League and Cup goals have you scored for West Ham in total?
127.
Only 2 West Ham players have scored more post-war goals. Name them.
John Dick and Jeff Hurst.
Now Pike, got on through the middle, came off O'Leary, and here's Cottee! A goal for West Ham by Tony Cottee.
Most goal scorers can't tell you whether they scored last week, let alone last year. Tony Cottee can give you chapter and verse on every one of his 236 goals. He's an avid collector of goals, 7 in his last 6 games. It's the kind of strike rate that football managers will always pay good money for.
I've just got that goal scorer's instinct. You know, it's something that I think that it's very special. You know, all the great goal scorers have it, Fowler's, Rush and all the people, Shearer's. I don't know, the ball drops in, they always seem to be on the spot. They, you know, anticipation, just knowing where the ball's going to be at that particular right time, and they arrive there and they stick it away.
What's the single most important thing in the actual taking of a chance?
I think composure, really. Although I think that the most important thing in the first place is to have confidence in your own ability. You have to be a little bit greedy at times, and quite obviously the more shots you have, the more chance you've got of scoring. So.
You're pretty cold and clinical about the business of goal scoring, aren't you?
You have to be, Clive, yeah. I mean, it's a very cutthroat profession, and it's very difficult to be at the top of your profession for, 12 years, you know, if you're not like that. That type of person. So I've tried to be clinical, and I try and be precise in my finishing. Sometimes I think I'm too precise, but I think my goals record stands up well against most people.
This one, Tony, please.
You signed for Everton in August 1988 in a British record transfer. What was the fee?
The official fee was $2,050,000.
How many goals did you score in your Everton debut?
3 goals against Newcastle.
How many goals did you score in your Everton career?
99 altogether.
In 6 seasons at Everton, how many times were you leading goal scorer?
5 times, and the other time Peter Beardsley beat me to it.
In 6 seasons at Everton, how many trophies did you win?
Absolutely none.
You can smile about that, but I suppose that will always be a little bit of a question mark about that phase in your career.
Yeah, I mean, that's a real disappointment for me, because I signed for Everton first and foremost to help them to continue winning trophies, because they'd had a real glory spell. For whatever reasons, I never really played to Everton's strengths totally, and they never really played to my strengths. So I don't think we totally gelled. I think there were periods where things were going very well for me and for the club, but it was never consistent.
Sort of the right place at the wrong time, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's probably a good way to sum up my Everton career, yeah. But I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I wouldn't change it for the world.
It was a time of change at Everton after a time of plenty. Tony had 13 different striking partners there in the space of 6 years. He kept scoring, but Everton stopped winning. And so last September, he came home to the club at which it had all started for him.
It looks as though it's going in for Tony Cottee!
When Focus last visited Tony Cottee in 1986, he was in lethal partnership with Frank McAvenny and in the England squad. An East End boy making good with his local club and keeping his own notes along the way.
One book, which is from the goals I've scored for West Ham. I just keep pictures and put all the details down.
And you write your own account there of each goal, I've noticed. Can you just explain that to me?
That's right, yeah. I just put the date and who we played, who scored the goals, the attendance, and then I just put a little description of how the goal come about, and then I'll get the local paper and cut the picture out.
9 years on, the scrapbook, would you believe, is still going strong. And so on last Saturday's evidence is the mastermind behind it.
Cottee! Yes! Tony Cottee in hot goal-scoring form against West Ham United, the lead.
How many league goals have you scored for West Ham?
99.
Against which club did you make a scoring debut for West Ham on New Year's Day 1983?
Against Tottenham.
Against which club did you score your 100th career league goal?
Tottenham.
Against which club that hasn't conceded a goal in 6 games are you playing this weekend?
Tottenham.
Do you believe in fate?
Well, I hope so, yeah. I mean, it'd be wonderful if I can get my 100th league goal against Spurs, but I'm not overly worried about it. If we win the game, that'll do for me, and the 100th league goal will come. But if it's against Spurs, I'll be more than pleased.
Tony Cottee, you've scored 236 goals and no passes. Never pass.
Sometimes.